Hi everyone, Marilla here. Today's video is going to be a rather large haul. I purchased a few bits and pieces over the last few weeks and they've been arriving here and there. I didn't really have the chance to record them up until now, so I thought I might as well just do a whole video of kind of a collective one rather than bits and pieces of all of them as they were coming. So I was waiting for all of them, and truth be told, I think they all arrived a good week and a half ago, but listen, all of the packets were here by then. But I really didn't have any time to record anything. So since I have a moment now and the baby's napping, and hopefully she's gonna be napping for the next few minutes, I thought I'd share the massive collective haul with you. Now these are goodies that I have been kind of collecting over the last few weeks. Like I said, I think probably starting back in August when I was still here without my craft room when I arrived to Finland. So no, I do not normally spend that much money on crafty stuff over a short period of time, and in fairness, this is probably the last purchase this year, I think, unless there's something Christmas related, some Christmas shopping spree. But yeah, the biggest order really that came from Simon Says, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But as you know, when I was moving from Ireland to Finland, a few of my crafty supplies got damaged in transit, and I had to make an insurance claim, and I repurchased bits and pieces of what was damaged, and a few things that were damaged I actually couldn't really repurchase because they either don't exist anymore or were really hard to come by and so on. So I bought some other goodies with the insurance claim money. Either way, yeah, my craft room is getting a little bit replenished with that. So yeah, there were some items that I just felt I would, rather than buying something else again, I bought something similar but different, if you know what I mean. So I might have changed my my idea since on how I want to purchase or use certain tools. So I kind of bought something else for it. But either way, I'm very glad that I got the insurance claim and that I managed to get my goods back. Because yeah, I was pretty bummed when they were damaged, to be perfectly honest with you. But without further ado, really, I'm gonna dive right into all the orders. So yeah, I'll start with Simon Says. Like I said, this is a big one, but most of it was sponsored in a way by the insurance claim. So yeah, I add bits and pieces of my own order obviously to it, but yeah, most of it was really stuff that I had to repurchase. So yeah, the main reason I had to go digging again were the pockets for the stamps. These are actually the Avery L pockets. I had the Simon Says stamp pockets before, and they were the ones that partially got damaged. Now, not because the pockets are bad, but because they just packed them wrongly. And I thought that I'll try the Avery L ones this time, since their prices went down and they are now selling 50 packs of 50. So I thought I'd give them a go. I didn't actually open them yet. I kept everything for the whole video, so now I'll finally be able to start using my goodies. So I'll start using them soon for my stamps, and I'll have to replace the ones I had. So we'll see how they get on, and hopefully I'm gonna like it, and I'll keep you posted on that if I don't, for sure. So yeah, I got 2 packs of these to replace the ones that I had. Then I also decided to get some coffee filters, because everybody always on the videos is raving about how great they are for embossing powders. They were very cheap really, and I couldn't see anything similar here in Europe, so I just got those ones, and hopefully they'll be nice. I usually just use a folded piece of paper, but I thought they might be as well nice. Sometimes it's really hard to kind of catch something on the paper, so I thought they could come handy, and for the few euro or dollars that they were, I thought it wasn't such a big splurge. I also got something that I wanted to have for a very long time, and I finally caved in, and that's the Scotch ATG, the pink one. Again, haven't used it yet. I'm kind of using up all of my other cheap little snails that I'm using, or I have been using so far, so I'm hoping to start using that soon, or maybe I'll just keep it till the new year and start using it then, and hopefully I'm gonna love it. So that's it. I also got myself some cardstocks, and some of my cardstocks got damaged as well, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to try out new ones. So this is the £120 white cardstock by Simon Says. I know a lot of card makers are using it and are very happy with it, so I decided to give this a go rather than just repurchasing what I have been using so far. And the other paper I got is the Nina £110. So I have been using the £80 so far from copy colouring and so on, but I decided to give the £110 one a go as well, and at least have some comparison and see, how this one is getting on. So that's another thing I had to replace. Then I also got myself this little misty grid. It's like a little transparency grid. I thought it would come really handy for stamping on my Misty. I really love using my Misty at the moment, I have to say. This is just a little grid you can place on your card and kind of have a nicer even placement. So again, this wasn't very expensive, and I thought it was just something nice to have, a little grid for the Misty. So that's very nice. I also got myself that DMC thread in silver. I have a golden one and I really like it, and I thought silver one would be good to have also. And then I got again something useful. Well, as you can see so far, it's a lot of so-called boring stuff, a lot of stuff that is kind of more tools. So I got as well this Hero Arts Clear Design scrubber pad and the Ultra Clean spray that goes with it. I have the Lawn Fawn chamois and I absolutely love it, but since the Misty, I'm using a lot of my Ranger dye inks for different projects, and whilst I know that they're going to, like, certain inks are going to stain the stamps, and I know that it's pretty impossible to kind of clear them and they will be stained. I had some issues recently where I was stamping stuff with the Misty, and I was changing colors, and the colors were unfortunately getting transferred between ink pads. So I was thinking that maybe having a proper cleaning solution and the scrubber pad might help prevent that, and I might get less contamination of colors between ink pads if I'm stamping kind of multiple cards, which I started doing recently. I just usually like to change the color scheme, at least when I'm making similar cards or the same design, but at least I would like to change the color scheme. So I think it's gonna come handy to have this. I've seen, for example, Julia Alterman and a lot of other crafters using it, and they were quite happy with it, so I got that as well, and I'm going to give it a go. Chamois is still going to be used though, don't you worry. I love my chamois and I use it pretty much every day, so this will be kind of the more proper clear out of the stamps, and if I use the maybe colorful inks, the chamois is fantastic for black inks and all the rest of it, so I'll probably be kind of alternating between the two tools. Then I also got the Action Wobbles. I actually already have Action Wobbles by Paper Mania, but I have to say I'm not very, very happy with them. Let me see if I actually have them. Yeah, the Paper Mania ones are pretty much like this. And they're super, super bulky. They add a massive bulk to your cards. They're very hard to post when you have them on your card. And they're not really they give a nice enough wobble, but yeah, they're really very big. And they don't really make the card look pretty. So I decided that I will give a go, with those proper wobblers and the springs that are plastic, and they're kind of much, much flatter. I wanted to actually get the mini ones, but they were out of stock, and to be honest with you, I wasn't going to be waiting any longer with my order. So I ordered the big ones, and maybe at some point in next year when I make orders elsewhere and I see the mini ones, I'm going to get the mini ones too. And then I got at least a bit of fun stuff, apart from all the boring tools. I got those Dynamics, the MFT Dynamics. This is the stitched banner alphabet. I've seen it used a lot and I think it's really cute. And it's really such a nice size for cards to put a name on the card or something. I think they're really absolutely adorable. So I got myself this. Then I also got the Clearly Besotted Let's Prance set. This is already unfortunately sold out from the Clearly Besotted shop, but it did come back to Simon Says, so I got them. I actually don't own a lot of images for Christmas. I have a lot of stamps with sentiments and so on, but I don't have a lot of images to color. So, and I really thought they were very cute. I was very tempted to get the dice as well, but that would have been really way over budget at this point, so I decided I'm just gonna get them for now. and if I use them a lot, I might at some point consider getting the dies. And last but not least, I got myself the first set, hopefully of many, of the Ulta New dye inks. These are the mini cubes, and that's the Red Sunset. I decided to get one set for now, just to see whether I like them, whether I like the colors, and if I like the way they stamp. But from what I heard and I've seen, I think they're going to be great, so I can't wait to give these a go as well. I bought a few, as you know, I have a few Ulta New layering stamp sets. I also have a few other ones, but I think like they don't have to be used only for layering stamp sets. Obviously they can be used for any stamps, and I don't actually have a lot of nice red and pink inks, so I thought it would be a nice set to start with. So yeah, here's to playing with these. I can't wait. So yeah, that was my Simon Says splurge, and yeah, I can't wait really to dig into a few of those things and start using the tools as well. But knowing me, probably it'll take me a while before I decide that they don't have to be new anymore and I can start using them. I'm a bit of a freak like that. So that is Simon Says. Speaking of Christmas stamp sets, yeah, I really don't own a lot of Christmas stamp sets for colouring. And there was one release that I just couldn't resist, and that was the Neat and Tangled release. When I saw this little bear and this Santa mug and all those little images, I just could not resist it. And I also loved this little baby Jesus. I think it's a lovely sentiment, and it's very rarely, although this year actually a lot of stamping companies are coming out with kind of nativity scenes, baby Jesus and so on. So it's really nice for me to see it, because I am a religious person, and whilst I might not be a complete religious fanatic, I do like the real meaning behind Christmas. So whilst I love making all the cutesy cards, every now and again I think it's nice as well to kind of remind ourselves what Christmas is really all about, for some of us at least. And yeah, I think this is going to be a lovely image as well to use. And like my husband even pointed out, it doesn't have to be a baby Jesus, it can just be used as a baby image for baby cards. So I think it's going to be nice and versatile. I actually ordered from Neat and Tangled directly, because I was very impatient and I wanted the new release to be with me as soon as possible, and I got this little freebie pack of sequins from them as well, so thank you very much for the freebie, my dears. Yeah, there was a bit of a problem with these, as I found out later. The truck that was actually having all those orders that were sent from release day went on fire, and the post got completely delayed, and some of the items I know got damaged. I think so far, I'm not sure whether any of the Neat and Tangled packages got damaged, but a lot of packages in the truck got damaged. So there was a big delay with these, and I was a bit unhappy about the delay, but I'm very sorry to Neat and Tangled for being unfair to them. It wasn't really their fault, and it was out of their control, but because they didn't know about the fire, they couldn't let anyone know either. So, you know, it was my first time ordering from them, and I wasn't impressed that I had to wait 2 weeks for my stamps to arrive, but in fairness, they did ship it very quickly, and I think unfortunately it was just outside of their control in terms of the delivery. So I will be ordering from them again, I'm sure, especially that I love little freebies. And I have to say, I have stamped already this guide. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been using this for my 30-day colouring challenge. I love the quality of the stamps. It's my first stamp sets, my first 2 stamp sets from Neat and Tangled. I love the quality of the stamp sets, and I love the fact that there is actually on the packaging, the plastic packaging that the stamps are stuck to, it's actually kind of like embossed and raised. I've never seen anything like it, and I absolutely love it. I just kept touching it when I took it out of the packaging. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, and this one has the same. So it looks like that's the way to do it, and I love it. So I applaud you for that. Fantastic. I'm very, very happy with my Neat and Tangled order. So then another order was from a Dutch shop, actually, that is called Scrapbook Depot. And I have to say, their delivery was very fast, and within Europe, if you order over €50, it's free delivery, which was fantastic. And the main, again, a lot of tools, as you can see. I've been investing in tools this year. The main reason for me to order this was this, which is the Pick Scan mat for the silhouette. I have heard from a few friends that it has pretty good results in terms of cutting out images. So since I don't like buying matching dies. I thought that maybe the pigskin might be a good idea for when I don't necessarily feel like fussy cutting images and when I'm happy enough to have the white border around the images. So yeah, that was the main reason why I wanted to purchase something from the shop. But of course they tease me with that cheaper, as in the free delivery with orders over 50, and instead of paying a tenner for a delivery, I decided to just add a few bits and pieces to my order and make the delivery free. And this is what I added to it. Again, that's an order I think I made like 8 weeks ago or something. I got myself the Pick Me Up tool by Silhouette, which I think will come very handy for especially putting sequins on cards and so on. I used loads of sequins recently and beads and little items, and whilst I'm okay with doing it by hand, I think this is going to make my life a little bit easier. There's another tool, the Quick Stick I think it's called, which is pretty much apparently the same tool. They're just made by two different companies, but they're apparently the same tool. So I got this one because that's the one that they had in the Dutch shop. So since I wanted to kind of build up my order to the 50 euros, then I chose this one instead of the Quick Stick from Simon Says. But I think actually Simon sells both of them. So that's the one that I picked. I also got myself two Copic multi-liners, a 0.1 and a 0.31. And I actually have already used these whilst I'm doing the 30-day coloring challenge, and I have to say I'm really happy with them. I have not wanted to invest in these before because I thought I wouldn't need them, but I'm really happy because they're great for doodling a little bit on your images and still being able to copy color on top of them. So definitely a very good purchase, very happy with that. Then I got myself little scissors. As you can see, they were very, very cheap, only €4. And they're supposed to be non-stick, so I'm hoping that they will be good enough for my foam tapes, because I have damaged already so many scissors with cutting foam tape that I'm hoping that the non-stick ones will work. Now whether something that cheap can really work, I don't know, but I decided to give it a go. Then I got myself a little black suit distress ink because I think I'm gonna need it in the nearest future. A few ideas in my head. I got as well the jelly roll in this Stardust, I think this is. I have the white one and the black glaze pen, and I'm very happy with them, so I thought I'd give the Stardust one a go. So we'll see whether that's a nice kind of glittery effect. I like everything glittery, so that is just another way. I also got the sticker sheets. Now I'm kind of always on the defense with those. I don't know if I'm going to use them, because knowing me, I'm always going to feel upset about cutting into those sheets, and I'll think, oh no, it's not worth the money or whatever. Since I already have them, I hope I will use them at least for some kind of intricate die cuts of like, little sentiments or something. Then I have a few dies like this, and in fairness, I don't use them a lot because they're so intricate and hard to adhere. So hopefully that will help me. Again, this was something I purchased because I already wanted to have the free shipping, so I decided why not, I'll give this a go as well. And last but not least, I also got this 12 by 12 paper kit, the Snap Basics. This is called it's called Simple Stories something. Snap Basics Simple Stories, I think it is. And it's just the ones with the wood, and on the other side is kind of like different paper grids. And to be honest with you, I mainly purchased that for backdrops for taking photos. And again, those of you who follow my blog or my Instagram, you might have already seen my wooden backgrounds of my cards, and I really love it. So I don't think I will actually be cutting into those papers, although maybe a few of them, because I don't like all of them for backdrops. And on the other side, they have all those paper patterns. But yeah, I literally only bought them for having the wooden effect for the back of my card backgrounds of my cards. So it wasn't a very expensive pack because there aren't that many sheets in this pack, but I think it was really worth it. And yeah, I'm here talking and talking and talking. I think that video is already super long and I'm not done yet. But I'm going to show you this one, and I'll see if I continue doing anything more. A lovely pink package came to me as well. Those of you who love Cynthia, you'll know that she always sends her orders in pink envelopes. So I've been watching and following her for a very long time, And again, I finally caved in. Since I was making all of these orders, I said, you know what, I might as well make this one. And this is what came from her. I have to say, I am absolutely totally in love with the packaging she did. And I really need that washi now. So she's very smart in using her washies on her packaging of her stamps, because I absolutely love it now. Now I don't think I'm going to, like I said, be making any orders anytime soon. But if I do order from her again, I'm definitely getting that washi. Very cute little business cards and so on. And I got these 2 stamp sets from Love Cynthia. And this is the... Oh, I'm sure it has the name somewhere, does it? I think this one actually is called Reason to Smile, and this one is, I think, Choose Happiness, or Choose Happy, or something like that. Do they not say it anyway? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that they actually didn't have the names here. Either way, I think really this is what it is. I think this one is Reason to Smile and this one is Choose Happy. Anyways, if you go to their website, to her website, Cynthia.fr, because she's in France, you're going to see all of these, and I'll have a link as well in the description box below, so you'll know what those sets are called. I think these are such cute images. I could order any of her stamp sets really, but because I didn't want to go crazy, I only ordered 2 and not 15. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous little pink package. I loved it. There's one more little order that I made really forever ago. That was an order I think I made in late July. Haven't used it yet, unfortunately, but I'm really looking forward to using it. And that's Create a Smile. And I got this little set, which is the Time Flies, which I think is a fabulous set. And I can't really wait to use it, but I think this is more of a 2017 project, because now I'm still running with or at least starting with Christmas cards. And I got this lovely heart stencil, and another stencil that is like latches like this. And there's a little freebie there, little enamel dots that Christine there added to my order. Again, yeah, this one I really was very unlucky with all the delivery issues. This packet and the whole order actually that Christine was sending out from the new release at that time when I ordered it, the whole order got lost. I don't know if any of the people actually got their stuff or whether they returned to Christine. I haven't heard anything back. But again, after I think over 2 weeks of waiting for postage from Germany to here, I decided there was something wrong, and I contacted Christine, and she said, yeah, she was aware that most likely most of the packages seemed to have gotten lost. So she resent me the whole order, and that came as well with a little goodie, but I don't know where I have them. It came with like little alpha stickers that Christine is selling in her shop. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't find it now. But yeah, so as an apology, she actually added the little sticker goodies as well to my order, which like I felt really so bad about, because she had to already send me the order once again, and then she also added an additional gift. But I really appreciate it, so I was very, very impressed with her customer service. She handled it fantastically. I really hope that actually the lost packages got back to her and she can resell them, because if they got really somewhere lost, it's a big waste, because I know that she had a lot of orders in that whole big pile that got lost. Not sure what happened with them really. I never got my original package. I only got the second one that she sent later on. So the original one unfortunately never made it to me, hence it is somewhere out there. So yeah, loads of goodies. I'm very sorry that this video is so long, but as usual I chat a lot, and yeah, I like chatting, you might have noticed. Like I said, I mean, this was, what was it, August release, July release, something like that. A lot of those things as well were ordered over August and September. I think beginning of October maybe. So yeah, loads of stuff, but like I said, a lot of it was kind of spread around throughout time, and some of it was also sponsored by my insurance claim. So yeah, damaged goodies got replaced with new goodies. So that's, like I said, most likely it for this year. I'm hoping none of the new releases will tease me too much, although it looks like the next Neat and Tangled release will be very cute as well, but I'll hold my horses for now, or so I say now. So yeah, this is probably it. I hope you enjoy these. I also hope that you'll get to see something made with these in the nearest future. I wouldn't count on this year because I really am very behind any Christmas cards, and I still have a good few thank you cards to make for all the birthday cards that people sent for my daughter's Amelia's first birthday. So I'm way behind with these, but when I finally come back, hopefully in January, with just proper pleasure crafting, just because I feel like it, and not because I need to make certain projects, I hope you're gonna see a lot of those goodies that I purchased and that I'll be able to just play with just because. So I hope you have a lovely day. I apologize that I took half an hour of your day, but I know people like watching hauls, so maybe you enjoyed it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Take care, guys. Bye.